One of the most important things to understand when submitting beats for TV placements is how to properly structure your beats. What's up? It's your boy XcaliberZero, the music producer you can grow with, and today I'm going to show you the exact method I use to properly structure my beats for TV placement. This has helped me consistently get TV placements across many different reality TV series, including different sports series, and today I'm going to break down the different parts of how I build and structure my tracks. Alright, so I want to give you a quick visual presentation of how this track's going to be laid out. So we have the full template that's going to be created from this track that will be included in the description below. I'm going to make this beat in this video here, but what you see here is an intro with the part A section, which goes into a part B section, which goes back into a part A heavy section, which transitions into a sting. So the part A section is basically going to be the hook. Those are the main components of the track. Those are the chorus, the hook part of the track. And the part B section is going to be the verse of the track. We want the track to be very stripped down in the B section, so you'll basically see how when I come up with this entire beat, I take the entire beat from the part A heavy section and then pretty much strip it down backwards from there. So I like to start with the part A heavy and then put the individual components into the beat. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull in a loop from a free drum kit that I have included in the description below. So we're going to stay at 186 BPM. This is going to be more of a drama track. And then from here, I just want to start by looping out the part section A, the part A heavy. And we'll go ahead and just loop that part. And then from there, we'll go ahead and start this section. So I already have a clat lined up and then my drums are already lined up, and you'll see that in the template as well. I just have these drums pulled from the XcaliberZero TV Money Royalty Kit, which is included in the description below as well. And I just pulled some drums from it, but these drums are from the kit, so you'll be able to get these for free. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Turn up the boost here. I like my drums loud, so we're gonna start this off here. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add the kick in. Go ahead and quantize that. Sorry for the squeaking. And then we'll go ahead and add the hi-hat in too as well. We'll add a two-step in. We're going to go ahead and add a brass stab. All right, cool. So next, I already like this, what I have right here. I'm just going to add an 808. Just going to keep it simple right now, then I'll change it manually within FL Studio, but I want to keep it simple. Just use the machine here with it. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more to this because it's a little bit plain. So let's see if we can just spice it up a little bit. All right, so now you're starting to hear the beat starting to get more of its character here. So we're going to go ahead and add this rim shot, and you'll hear pretty much this is going to be the main nucleus, the main part of the beat. So we're just going to add a couple more things, spice it up a little bit, and then we're going to format it, and then you'll see the exact way that I arrange the beat for TV placements is very quick. After I add these couple of components here, this track is pretty much done. We're going to add a simple open hat. Very simple. I don't like my open hats to go crazy for TV placements because those high-end type of sounds usually are more distracting for television. So you don't want anything that's too crazy that's going to distract the dialogue. So let's keep it simple here and not add too much craziness with the open hat and just see what we can record. Very simple, just adding a little bit more dynamic to the track. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and add a very simple pizzicato. Now, pizzicato is one of those sounds that you're always hearing in reality television, especially stuff on Bravo. Anything that's more comedic has a pizzicato type of plucky sound usually for television. So I'm just gonna add this. This track is obviously leaning more drama and tension. This has this drama, you know, trap beats usually lean more towards drama. So this has that dramatic feel a little bit. So let's see what we can add here. All right, we got a basic pattern here. I might switch it up a little bit. Let's see how we like it. That pizzicato sound, so let me see if I can add another one. I want to keep this template very simple for anybody who doesn't have all of the third-party VSTs and plugins. So we're going to keep the sounds very simple. I'm going to just use one shots in that loop that you hear and keep everything pretty much zipped up in the pack. That way you're not having to go all over the place to look for these type of sounds when you're referencing the template. When you're using this template as well, please do not use the melodies in this track. You can use the bass, you can use the kicks, the snares, the hi-hats, all of that stuff, but do not use the melody. Do not take this beat and steal this beat and then upload it as your own for a TV placement. Please try to rearrange this a little bit and customize it for your own type of track. I do have this content ID, so it will show up if you do try to submit this exact beat. So please try to switch it up a little bit. And I don't mean pitching it up half a step and then speeding up the tempo. That's not what I mean. I mean literally switching up, adding your own flavor as far as the melody. That way everybody's not submitting the same exact beat. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So I don't like that pizzicato. Let's add in a little hi-hat flavor here just to spice it up a little bit, and then we'll wrap up the track. I'm using Control U to basically roll the hi-hat. All right, cool. So we basically have everything that we need. So let's split this up and make this into an actual track and format it how it would be structured for TV. I'm going to get rid of all the other elements here since I already have these markers here. And then that way I can break this up and then I can properly format this for television. The first thing we're going to do is split by channel. We're going to delete everything right there and then drag in all of our parts that we already have. Obviously, we're not going to need that part B anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this in. These parts are all extra here, so we don't need that. And what I'm going to do is copy and paste. So this is pretty much going to be the end. And then we're going to have a sting right here at the end. So what I'm going to do is add just the basic root notes of all of these and then cut it. So we don't need every single component here, but I do like to just drag it over and then I figure out what I like as far as a layer. Some of these don't need to be as long. So we just need one hit at the very end. This is going to be our sting. So this is going to be basically the end of the... So just at the end of this part, I'm going to speed up these a little bit. So what I'm going to do is add a layer to this, clone this right here, add a copy, and then we're just going to have it layered very lightly. So we're just going to add that at the end. All right, I added this little hi-hat section here. It's just a two-step hi-hat, basically just cloned in the hi-hat that I already had and then just made a two-step sequence of it. And that way, when the track is ending, it's starting to have more momentum, and then it's basically going to build into this thing. So let's hear that. So for this last part right here, I want to make sure that I have like something that kind of basically indicates that it's going to end. So I'm just going to change this back melody right here just a little bit. So just basic melody right here. And then these need to be extended just a little bit. That's just our part A heavy. Now everything else is easy. We're just gonna add these components here and just basically simplify them. So this intro here, I wanna keep it very short. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag in a snare roll. And these snare rolls can be found in the same TV pack that I mentioned earlier. I like to add this. I just added some snare rolls here, layered with the percussion roll. That way it transitions into the beat very hard. I don't need all of these elements, so I'm going to take out the rim shot here. I want the clap. I want to take out the kick, keep the 808. I want to take out the piano, and I want to take out the brass. And let's see how that sounds with just the intro right here like this. So. All right, so that's the perfect way to bring in the beat. We have a kick, the 808, the clap, the open hat, and the hi-hat. Honestly, I think I could get away with this without adding the hi-hat, but it's gonna give it more build when we add this rim shot here, so we can keep it. We just have the loop playing, and then when it gets to this part, we don't want too much going on. We just wanna indicate that there's more drama happening, so we'll just have this piano layer here on top of this pizzicato. Cool, so now we're just gonna go to the B section. I wanna take this and pretty much lower it, basically duplicate the loop, and then we're just gonna add very minimal components here. And then just add some of the drums back in here. Keep it very simple. We don't need to have too much happening, so I'll just add the hi-hat here. So we have this B section. Very simple. Now we're gonna add a little dropout just to let the track breathe a little bit before it gets right into the hook. Cool, so I already like that drop, and we're gonna add the drop that we had in the beginning right here and just take out this little bell part. Cool. Dope, so to add a little bit more impact right there, we're just gonna add a simple crash. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Cool, and we'll add this thing at the end here, and we'll add it at the beginning. So that's basically it. You saw that I basically took the first part A heavy, I made the entire track, and then from there I pretty much simplified the track and formatted it in a way where it's bringing in the layers slowly but surely. So bringing in the different parts from this part A heavy and to introduce them to the track. It really simplifies the way that you're making beats like this. If you can use this formula, you'll be able to repeat the tracks that you make over and over again by just using this simple mindset of having an intro, which is basically my snare roll and my transition, going into a part A heavy, which is a lighter version, or part A, which is a lighter version of my chorus. And then from there, we go into a very minimalistic verse style B section. And then we bring like a little snare roll that's going into the part A heavy. And from that part A heavy, we're going into the sting. If you're looking to dive deeper into learning how to make beats for TV and sync licensing TV placements, then I think you'll find a lot of value from my new sync licensing course, How to Make Beats for TV, which comes with tons of free bonus content, as well as stems, midis, and 4 free FLPs like this one that you'll find that you'll be able to use and reference when making tracks for TV. There's 4 different templates for 4 different styles. I break down the different styles of TV, the structure, everything like that. So if you are interested in that, I do have that. Or if you're on a budget and you want more helpful info on sync licensing, that I created a custom playlist for you that goes over all of my sync licensing videos on YouTube that you can easily find right here. This is your boy XcaliberZero, the music producer you can grow with. Thanks for checking out my video and get to those placements. Let's get it, boy.